And we out.
Gia, back up in this bitch once again. You already know the routine. I gotta find the screen real quick.
What's good, fam? Salute. What's good with it?
Salute. I just got up and I see DB stop through. The two-time champ Xavier the boxing nerd up in the building. Say the champ is here.
You
Chris
just
Ray, Chris Ray stopped through. Say don't forget to hit that like. It help MARLO'S fund the channel with the YouTube algorithm. Absolutely. Said my boxing trivia is less than Karen boxing affairs, so I'm out, goddamn. So otherwise, he say you gonna run. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Xavier say start these questions before anyone gets in the building. Shit. Hey, you know we just doing this for the practice though, man. Before we put together the tournament and shit. You know what I'm saying? What's up, the Bruce Gold? Salute. Say what
Salute,
it do.
salute, fam. What's good with it?
We back in this bitch once again. You know what I'm saying? But while we wait for some people to get up in there, tell me what you was thinking about that Bob Arum shit with Terrence Crawford, bro.
Shit, I was on some I told you so. You know what I'm saying? The grass got low and the snake came out. But then I read something that Crawford said, you know what I'm saying, that he basically, you know what I'm saying, forgive him. You know what I'm saying? He saying he a good man and all that old crazy shit. So I just left it alone, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I was furious when I heard that shit, man. You know, I've been doing a bunch of reading and shit about boxing and reading about the old school promoters like Tex Rickard and all that kind of shit. And even back then, they had more respect for their fighters than to go public and say something like that. And I'm with you. I was kind of on some I told you so type shit too, because I said a long time ago that Terrence Crawford was in a bad situation. He on a network that's willing to lie and say that Vasil Lomachenko was undefeated so he could be ranked ahead of him pound for pound, putting more promotion into these fighters like Teofimo Lopez than they put into his fights. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like he been in a bad place, and now that shit seemed to be coming to fruition. You know what I'm talking about?
Hell
What's
yeah.
up, the Coke boys, man? Salute, welcome to the gym. This is your first time, man. We doing some boxing trivia tonight. He say
Salute.
Bob. He say Bob don't believe in Crawford. Shit, I don't see why here. This the best fighter that the motherfucker ever had. You know, well, I don't know about that he ever had. He done had Mayweather and all that kind of shit, but like in the recent times, hell, this the best fight he done had. Xavier the boxing nurse, well, maybe not Pacquiao either. Xavier the boxing nurse said, man, Crawford came out and said he felt they were against him since the post-all fight. Why stay with someone that you think is plotting against you for 4 years? That's why we said a long time ago. Like what started my little shit against Crawford because people were saying free Bud. And I didn't understand why they were saying free Bud because he had re-signed the contract with Top Rank. So I'm like, what you mean free Bud? He should be freeing his motherfucking self. Like when I just looked at the shit, it just didn't make no sense. And then what Aaron is saying that Crawford basically needs to self promote himself. So I'm like, man, what the fuck are you here for? And that goes into what we've been saying. Like these promoters, they don't do as much promoting as people think. A lot of the promotion falls on us on social media and shit. We the ones that be keeping the buzz for the fights alive, not these promoters. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers ain't like no Don Kings or no shit back in the day.
Fact.
You
Hey,
know what I'm saying?
and another thing, that's why Mayweather. That's why you got Golden Boy Promotion. That's why Shane Mosley. All these motherfuckers got away from Bob Arum, man. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta promote yourself, you might as well get all the money that come with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All these motherfuckers showing Crawford, you know what I'm saying, and telling him I don't know what it is. Maybe he in that tweener age where hate, you know what I'm saying, the truth is hate, you know what I'm saying, and lies is real. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't know what is going on with him, man. But he robbed Ali up out of Top Rank. His whole history is a fraud, man. And this dude still say he a good person, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Cypher Supreme, salute, fam. What's good with it? Damn, man. I
Salute, man.
appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, you appreciate that shit. Square business. Xavier said loyalty is a virtue, but why be loyal to any scumbag you meet? Yeah, real shit. I can kind of understand though because Ty Rank did take a chance on the motherfucker when he was unknown. It ain't like he was an Olympic gold medalist or something. He was only 58-12 as an amateur. So, you know, it seemed like Ty Rank took a chance on him and he's showing some loyalty to that shit. But hey man, you gotta look at the big picture though, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I feel. Cyber Supreme TV, yeah, salute, bro. D Ray say salute to the block fam. Salute to you.
Salute,
Bruce
fam.
Go Bruce Gold say Crawford was down playing it later on, like he's back 100 with Aaron, man. I guess so, man. I want to see the motherfucker move around and go get some of these fights though. Shit, it seems like he want them. Cyber Supreme TV say facts. He's able to box in there. Said if my promoter was telling me I need to promote myself to make his life easier, I would say he needs to fight. Absolutely, that's what I'm saying, bro. That shit fucked me up when he said that. He
Real.
talking about he needs to act like Teofimo Lopez and he needs to act like Mayweather and all that kind of shit, man. Hey, man, like if he needs to do all that, what is the purpose of having you? Like I don't understand that shit. Xavier said, you want me to promote and your job title is promoter? I say you need to start boxing. Absolutely.
All right.
But we just want to top it up a little bit on that, man, before we get started, man. We're gonna go ahead and get started with this trivia, y'all. And that's what we came to do because we already got a late start. We supposed to start at 8 and shit, but you know, we was kind of backed up. Really me, so we had to start at 8:30. But we're gonna go ahead and get it cracking, man. You wanna go first, bro?
Yeah, I go first.
All right.
All right. Benny the Kid Perret got his welterweight title took in 1962 by 13th round KO. By what four-time undisputed champion who won twice at welterweight and twice at middleweight? From Solberg, Virgin Islands, his record was 85-24-2 with the middle name Alphonse. Who is he?
Okay, Bruce Gold's got this shit, Emil Griffin.
Yes, sir. Good shit, Bruce.
So he gonna draw first blood on the motherfuckers tonight. Bruce Gold. All right, next first question for me. What fighter goes by the alias Vaquero, has 108-7 amateur record, and is one of the best switch hitters in the game? Once again, what fighter goes by the alias Vaquero, has 108 amateur record, and is one of the best switch hitters in the game? The ambidextrous. And he definitely one of my favorite fighters to call, too. He ain't never in a boring fight. Once again, what fighter goes by the alias Vaquero, has 108 amateur record, and is one of the best switch hitters in the game? Damn, am I going to start off with a 5? All right, Xavier the Boxing there got that shit. That'll be Emmanuel Navarrete. There's one for Xavier.
Good shit. All right. On August 10th, 1963, Gene Fullmer had his last fight for an undisputed title, but wasn't able to come out in what round versus what former middleweight and light heavyweight undisputed champion? It's the ice cream truck, y'all. My bad.
Xavier the Boxing there say Dick Tiger.
Yes, sir.
Xavier a bad motherfucker, man.
Hey, but
Right there.
what round though?
You say 11 or 10.
Nope.
I see Bruce Gold say 6.
Nope. There you go.
Xavier say 7.
7th round, Xavier.
Okay, Xavier Boxing there got another one. Okay, next one for me. On September the 7th, 1996, the death of Tupac Shakur upstaged what fight at the MGM Grand held earlier that evening? Once again, on September the 7th, 1996, the death of Tupac Shakur upstaged what fight at the MGM Grand held earlier that evening? Xavier said, I've been looking for that fight for some time, a minute and a half on YouTube. Okay, Cyber Supreme TV got that shit. That'll be Bruce Sheldon versus Mike Tyson. That's Cyber Supreme TV.
Up in that thing. Shit. All right. Marty Marshall was the first fighter to beat what former back-to-back undisputed heavyweight champion from Johnson Township, Arkansas, with the nickname the Big Bear, with a record of 50-4. Who is he?
I ain't hear the whole question, but I think I know the answer. I heard the main little part.
Marty Marshall was the first fighter to beat what former back-to-back undisputed heavyweight champion from Johnson Township, Arkansas, with the nickname the Big Bear and a record of 50-4. Who is he?
Cyber Supreme say Sonny Liston.
Yes, sir.
That's
Cyrus.
Cyber Supreme. What's up to Trey Live, man? Salute to you. I see you down there with the Sunny listening.
Salute, fam.
Next question for me. What Southpaw scored a devastating knockout in 2020? Was a 15-1 amateur and lost his attempt at the WBO lightweight title by an unfortunate TKO. Once again, what Southpaw scored a devastating knockout in 2020? Was a 15-1 amateur and lost his attempt at the WBO lightweight title by an unfortunate TKO. I see Pedraza. No, it ain't Pedraza. Once again, Pedraza is a switch hitter too. He ambidextrous. But once again, what Southpaw scored a devastating knockout in 2020? Was a 15-1 amateur and lost his attempt at the WBO lightweight title by an unfortunate TKO. And I say it's unfortunate because the TKO came because of an injury. He dislocated his shoulder. He got one of the knockout of the year candidates so far this year. The fight that he had was an elevator fight, if you know what I mean. Shit, I think they had 8 knockdowns in the fight. One fighter had 5 knockdowns. The other fighter had 3 knockdowns. I think we had just missed calling that fight too. I didn't think this was all right. Jose Cepeda. That's Xavier the boxing nerd. Absolutely. Jose Cepeda.
Good shit. All right. All right. This former heavyweight champion was born in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and made his pro debut in 1940 after undefeated amateur career 42-0. He won his third division world title at heavyweight in 1949 by beating Jersey Joe Walcott with the middle name Mac and a pro record of 95, 25, and 1. Who is he?
Bruce Gold say Joe Louis.
No, sir.
Xavier say, oh, go ahead.
Oh, this former heavyweight champion was born in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and made his pro debut in 1940 after an undefeated amateur career, 42-0. He won his third division world title at heavyweight in 1949 by beating Jersey Joe Walcott with the middle name Mac and a pro record of 95, 25, and 1. Who is
he? Xavier say Ezra Charles.
Yes, sir.
That's another one for Xavier. I just read the Ezra Charles book too. I'm on my 9th book, man. I've been really enjoying that shit. Salute to Yasser Hussein. What's up with you? Okay, next question for me. What fighter defeated Jack Colkay in the 2007 World Amateur Championships en route to a first place finish and would later defeat Jack Colkay for the WBA regular junior middleweight championship? D-Ray say, I don't know shit about boxing. It's all good, man. We trying to learn something. You know what I'm saying? Once again, what fighter defeated Jack Colkay in the 2007 World Amateur Championships en route to a first place finish and would later defeat Jack Colkay for the WBA regular junior middleweight championship? Trey Lyles say Colkay. Now that's it. He fought Colkay. Once again, what fighter defeated Jack Colkay in the 2007 World Amateur Championships en route to a first place finish and would later defeat Jack Colkay for the WBA regular junior middleweight championship? Okay, Xavier the boxing there got another one. That's Demetrius Andrade.
All right. All right. To become undisputed from 1922 to 1963, a fighter had to hold the NYSAC and the NBA, which later became the WBA, simultaneously. Name the first 2 fighters to do so. To become undisputed from 1922 to 1963, a fighter had to hold the NYSAC and the NBA, which later became the WBA, simultaneously. Name the first 2 fighters to do so.
Xavier said one of them, Jack Dempsey.
Yeah, that's one of them.
It seemed like him and Carpentier might have been like the first WBA championship fight. He say some guy named Archibald.
Nope.
I don't even know who that is. Only Archibald I can think of is the old mongoose, Archie Moore. I see Joe Lewis, Patterson, and Dempsey.
Nope.
Bruce Gold say Joe Frazier.
Nope.
I read it again.
All right. To become undisputed from 1922 to 1963, a fighter had to hold the NYSAC and the WBA, which later the NBA, which later became the WBA, simultaneously. Name the first two fighters to do so.
Okay, I see Xavier say Joey Archibald, the featherweight champion from the late 30s. I see Rocky, Sonny Liston.
No.
So far, we got Jack Dempsey. We just missing one more. Y'all can drop some fives in the chat too. We ain't got to stay on the same shit forever.
Yeah, let me
Bruce,
get Theo's.
yeah, you can drop a five. You can drop a TO, all that shit. Xavier says Gene Tunney.
Yes, sir.
So you got two of them. You got Jack Dempsey and you got Gene Tunney. So that's another one for Xavier boxing nerd. Okay, next question for me. After Pancho Villa, it will be 14 years before what man became the next Filipino to win a world title? I see you down there, D-Ray, pulling up the rear with the Gene Tunney. Once again, after Pancho Villa, it will be 14 years before what man became the next Filipino to win a world title? Cyber Supreme TV said, I thought Patterson beat Johnson. What Johnson? You thought Patterson beat Johnson? Pac-Man. Y'all talking about Pac-Man? No, sir. I guess that's a good guess, though. It's even though it was way more than 14 years after Pancho Villa when Pac-Man came along. All right, Xavier the boxing there, man. I need last names. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Once again, after Pancho Villa, it will be 14 years before what man became the next Filipino to win a world title? Small Montana. I don't even know what you mean by that, man. If y'all need a hint, I got a hint for you. I know y'all know the answer to the hint. The motherfucker fought against Henry Armstrong. All right, there we go. Xavier the boxing nerd got that shit. That's Seferino Garcia. That's another one for Xavier the boxing nerd.
All right. All right. This fighter was once known by Melanie Jackson when he started his pro career. But after getting KO'd in his first fight in 3 out of 4 rounds by Al Levino, the world would know him as another name with a record of 151, 22, and 10 and 100 KOs from Columbus, Mississippi, once ranked number 2 on the Ring in 2002 list of the best 80 fighters of all of the last 80 years. Who is he? Xavier. I see Xavier.
Henry Armstrong.
Yep.
Another one for Xavier. Shit, this the Xavier show tonight. That motherfucker is the star of the show. Next question. The All Middle State Amateur Championships are thought to be precursors to what major amateur tournament? Once again, the All Middle States Amateur Championships are thought to be precursors to what major amateur tournament? Xavier said those weird guys I named were flyweight champions. Okay. Bruce Gold said AAU. Xavier got that shit. That'll be the Golden Gloves. So that's another one for Xavier. Yeah.
All right. On November 13th, 1982, two fighters were in a battle that would change the sport as we know it when they went hard for 15 rounds before one was stopped in the 14th round and the loser would die 4 days later, driving his mom to commit suicide by pesticide and the referee to shoot himself in the head the next year. changing all championship fights from 15 to 12 rounds. Name the two fighters in that fight.
You got to name both of them. Xavier got one on Ray Mancini. Now we need his opponent. Okay, you got the other one, Dooku Kim.
Yep, good shit.
That's another one for Xavier boxing, man. Xavier ain't no joke. All right, next question for me. Who did Tony Zell defeat for the NBA World Middleweight Championship? Once again, who did Tony Zell defeat for the NBA World Middleweight Championship? I just read a book about this motherfucker too. I think he underrated. I got to looking at a lot of his fights and shit, man. He can fight. Okay, Xavier the boxing nerd got that shit. That'll be Al Hostak. I wasn't looking at him. I'm tripping. I was looking at Tony Zell. That's who I read about, Tony Zell. But yeah, Hostak. Good job on that shit.
Yeah, good shit, champ. All right, true or false? Max Baer once hit a man so hard he knocked his brain loose from his skull. True or false? True or false? Max Baer once hit a man so hard he knocked his brain loose from his skull. True or false?
Everybody saying true.
That exactly what it is. That is true.
D Ray was the first one with it.
D Ray, good shit.
Okay, next question for me. What weight class did Roberto Duran make his professional debut? Once again, what weight class did Roberto Duran make his professional debut? Matter of fact, I'm reading a book right now called The Fab Four by Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler and Thomas Hearns. You know what I'm saying? That's where I got this shit from. I don't see the answer yet either. I see super featherweight, and lightweight. I don't see the answer yet. Y'all might as well keep going, goddamn. You know you ain't got that many choices left. I still don't see it. According to this book anyway. Okay, Bruce Gold's got that shit. That'll be bantamweight. I see you right behind him, Xavier. But Bruce Gold's got this shit. That's bantamweight.
All right, good one. All right, what was the name of the fighter that got sucker punched by the Harlem Hammer, James Butler, after he won by unanimous decision in 2001, which broke his jaw?
Oh man, I see that shit in my mind. I just don't remember the motherfucking name. Bruce Gold said last name Hall.
Nope. What was the name of the
Oh,
fighter?
Trey Lyles say Grant.
Yep, Richard
Yeah,
Grant, Trey Live.
I recognize that shit as soon as I saw it. All right, that's the one for Trey Lyles. Okay, next question for me. Early in his career, Roberto Duran became the only man to stop what fighter who would later challenge for the WBC featherweight title versus Kuniyata Shibata, resulting in a draw, will win the WBA featherweight title from Antonio Gomez, would defeat Alexis Arguello in a title fight, which was his last, and win by the alias Nato Flatnose. Once again, early in his career, Roberto Duran became the only man to stop what fighter who would later challenge for the WBC featherweight title versus Kuniyata Shibata, resulting in a draw, will win the WBA featherweight title from Antonio Gomez, would defeat Alexis Arguello in a title fight, which was his last fight, and win by the alias Nato Flatnose. Okay, I see that shit. Bruce Gold's got that shit. That'll be Ernesto Marcel. Y'all some bad motherfuckers. That's a good one for Bruce Gold.
All right, this is another true or false. Andy Bowen and Jack Burke made history by fighting each other in the longest boxing match in boxing history, fighting in 110 rounds for 7 hours and 19 minutes that ended in a no contest. True or false?
What's up, the NZ Talk Boxing, man? Let's pay goes Bill.
Salute, fam.
I ain't even hear the question, but I see false and I see true. Get a few more guesses out there for shits and giggles. I see a false and a true. Which one is it?
It's true.
True. So that's Bruce Gold. Bruce Gold got him 2 in a row. So you can't just let Xavier the boxing nerd get all this shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, next question for me. Who did Roberto Duran defeat for the WBA lightweight championship in 1972? Bruce Gold said, "You know it, goddamn me." Said he ain't gonna lay down and kiss the ring. Once again, who did Roberto Duran defeat for the WBA lightweight championship in 1972? Xavier the boxing nerd right back in there though with the Ken Buchanan. That's Xavier the boxing nerd with another one.
Good shit.
Yeah.
All right. Bob Fitzsimmons was the first heavyweight champion under the Marquis of Queensberry rules, which established the 3 minute rounds, and the 10 count, not the 10 count knockdown rule, and gloves. Who did he beat? Bob Fitzsimmons was the first man to beat the first heavyweight champion under the Marquis of Queensberry rules, which established the 3 minute rounds, the 10 count, the 10-second knockdown rule, and gloves. Who did he beat?
I don't see it so far. The racer down Duran with champion 72. Hell yeah. Xavier got that shit. That'd be James J. Corbett.
Yep.
That's another one for Xavier. Okay, next question for me. What legendary trainer came out of retirement to help Duran win the lightweight title against Ken Buchanan? Once again, what legendary trainer came out of retirement to help Duran win the lightweight championship from Ken Buchanan? Legendary trainer went work with down there everybody. What's up, the King of King Boxing? Say that's right. Which one you talking about? Which one you talking about, bro? Bruce Gold's got that shit. I think you trying to say Ray Arcel. You know what I'm saying? So that's another one for Bruce Gold's.
All right. Sugar Ray Robinson was 128-1 with 2 draws when he was upset by a 42-1 fighter from the UK that went by the nickname the Leamington Liquor. Who was he?
Yeah, I was just talking about this motherfucker on Saturday. Pagos Bill said, I'm driving, so I'm just listening, man. Appreciate you pulling up, OG.
That Sugar Ray Robinson was 128-1 with 2 draws when he was upset by a 42-1 fighter from the UK that went by the nickname the Leamington Liquor. Who was it?
Okay, Xavier got it. That's Randy Turpin.
Yes, sir.
Another one for Xavier. Okay, next question for me. What southpaw goes by the alias Pantera, is a 2-weight division champion, was a 9-0 amateur, and fights out of Tijuana, Mexico? Once again, what southpaw goes by the alias Pantera, is a 2-weight division champion, was a 9-0 amateur, and fights out of Tijuana, Mexico? Okay, Xavier the boxing there got another one. That's Luis Neri. So that's another one for Xavier.
All right. Jack Dempsey, known as the Manasseh Mauler, won his heavyweight title by beating what 6'6.5" champion known as the the Potawatomi Giant in 1919, knocking him down 7 times in the first round.
You remember when we watched that shit? Xavier got that shit. That's Jess Wheeler. You remember when we watched that shit, bro?
Yep.
That nigga Marlo loved that fight, man. Every time Jack Dempsey dropped him, he would stand behind Wheeler to wait for him to get up and knock his ass down again. And Marlo loved that shit when we watched that fight.
Man,
all right.
Them rules is wicked back then, yo.
That shit was raw and uncut, wasn't it, man?
Hell yeah.
Okay, next question for me. What fighter goes by the alias Kaboom? Lost to Michael Hunter in the first 2008 Olympic qualifiers, but qualified for the Colombian Olympic team with the win over Andy Ruiz Jr. in the second qualifiers. Once again, what fighter goes by the alias Kaboom? Lost to Michael Hunter in the first 2008 Olympic qualifiers, but qualified for the Colombian Olympic team with the win over Andy Ruiz Jr. in the second qualifiers. Okay, that'll be Xavier the Boxing there with another one. That's Oscar Rivas. Absolutely, Oscar Rivas.
All right. In 2003, Shane Mosley was busted for using a notorious steroid called the Cream and the Clear. In 2007, he dropped a dime on who his coach got the steroids from. Who did he name as the supplier of his PEDs?
What's up to Picasso, man? Salute to the whole team. That nigga asked a hell of a question.
Salute, pal.
Bruce Gold say Victor Conti.
Yes, sir.
That's one for Bruce Gold, boy. Okay, next question for me. Hold on real quick. Here we go. Let's see if you know this one here, bro. What trainer was the inspiration for Dennis Cuddy Wise in the HBO series The Wire? Once again, what trainer was the inspiration for Dennis Cuddy Wise in the HBO series The Wire? Yeah, salute to you, Picasso. What's going down, bro? Again, what trainer was the inspiration for Dennis Cuddy Wise in the HBO series The Wire? All right, Xavier gave me a 5. You know the answer to that shit, bro?
Man, that shit slipped my mind, and it's in there too, y'all. If y'all saw it.
All right, let me get 2 more 5s, man. We keep it moving if y'all don't know the answer. Xavier got me 1 5. Let me get another uncle. Let me get a T.O. Picasso say Panama Jack. Who the fuck is Panama Jack? You talking about Panama Lewis or something? Bruce Gold gave me a 5. Let me get 1 more 5 when we gone. Xavier said, let him ask me a question. Go ahead. I might know the answer.
This is Baltimore, y'all. So if y'all thinking about trainers that's from Baltimore or lived in Baltimore.
Yeah. And he definitely connected to a Baltimore fighter. That's for sure. 1 more 5, we gone, man. One more 5, we gone. Y'all boys stingy with the 5.
I was just gonna say that.
Let me get 1 more 5. Xavier said, who upset Ray Robinson in his middleweight comeback in 1955? Shit. I don't know why I see some Gorilla Jones or some shit in my mind. I'm not sure though. Enlighten me. All right, King of King Boxing got that shit. That's Calvin Ford. That's King of King Boxing. That's Tank's trainer, Calvin Ford. King of King Boxing.
Good shit, man. There we go another true or false, y'all. No woman has ever been killed in an American sanctioned boxing match. True or false? No,
Okay, Xavier. Oh, my bad.
No woman has ever been killed in an American sanctioned boxing match.
Xavier said Ralph Tiger Jones. See, I was thinking that Jones, man. I just got fucked up with that Tiger and Gorilla Jones. But yeah. Okay, I see true. I see 1 false for Trey Live. We got 3 truths. So what is it, bro?
That would be false.
That would be false. That's Trey Live on them boys.
A woman by the name of Becky Zerlantes in 2005.
Okay. That's Trey Live on the board. Dare to be different. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, next question for me. What is the only fight where Tank took the short end of the purse? I know I don't normally ask a lot of questions like this about money and shit, but I did think it was interesting though. Once again, what is the only fight where Tank took the short end of the purse? And you can just name his opponent, and it's all good. Once again, what is the only fight where Tank took the short end of the purse? He got 75,000 and his opponent got 225,000. Salute the D-Lo 404 Boxing. What's up with you?
Salute, fam.
Xavier the Boxing Nerd got that shit. That's Jose Pedraza. So that's another one for Xavier the Boxing Nerd.
Champ ain't playing today. All right. Ricardo Mayorga became unified WBA and WBC champion in 2003 by upsetting WBC welterweight champion Vernon Forrester via 3-round TKO. After the fight, what did Larry Merchant provide for Mayorga to toast his victory with? One more.
Xavier the Boxing.
Oh, go ahead. What did he say?
He say Vernon Forrest.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
No. You must have heard the end of it. Ricardo Mayorga became unified WBA and WBC champion in 2003 by upsetting WBC welterweight champion Vernon Forrest by 3-round TKO. After the fight, what did Larry Merchant provide for Mayorga to toast his victory with?
Yeah, Bruce Gold guy. That's a square.
Yep.
Let him for Bruce Gold. I remember that shit too. That crazy motherfucker smoking them squares after the fight. All right, next question for me. What fighter goes by the alias? Hold on. Damn, I done fucked up on this question. I don't know what I had going on. Hold on real quick, man. Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna go with it off memory. What fighter goes by the alias the Juggernaut, started boxing at the age of 23, and won an Olympic silver medal in the super heavyweight division in 2016, I believe. That's a damn shame. I started the question, I just quit writing the motherfucker. Yeah, D-Lo got this shit. That's Joe Joyce. That's one for D-Lo, man. Appreciate that shit.
Still came out right though, shit.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I'm looking in this answer. I'm looking for the common, y'all. What is the most common injury in boxing? It's 5 common ones, but number 1 is the most. Give me the most common injury, and I'm gonna give y'all all 5. What is the most common injury in boxing?
Picasso said head injury.
Nope.
Trey Lyles say tennis. I don't know what you mean by that.
Nope.
Xavier say hand injury. D-Lo say lost 2.
Can you be a little more specific with the hand injury then, if that's what you want to say?
Okay, so I know the elbow and all that shit ain't no good. Back, busted lip, bicep tear. It sounds like it got something to do with the hand. I got a little guess in my mind. I don't want to put it out there though. D-Lo say broken hand. He say be more specific.
Yeah, because it's a term. I had this term before. This happened to me before. It's a term. If this ever happened in your hand, the doctor will diagnose it as a specific term. You know what I'm saying?
D-Lo say dislocated finger.
No. Y'all close with the hand though.
Picasso going to the groin. You got to stay in the hand injuries, bro. Hey, bro, do it start with an M?
No.
Okay, I'm wrong then. D-Lo say sprain hand.
See, they ain't gonna call it no spring. They gonna call it a specific term. It's crazy because I ain't even gonna say it. But I had this happen to me, and I thought that was strange. You know what I'm saying? That they call it that. You know what I'm saying?
Picasso say carpal tunnel.
Nope.
Okay, I see her hand. Trey Lyles say sciatica. I think that's in the sciatic nerve though. D-Lo say strained hand. Bruce Gold say carpal syndrome.
Nope.
Yeah, the way that shit came out there, I thought he might have got it with that shit. Xavier said ulnar collateral ligament.
Nope. Man, it's simple, y'all. I'm laughing over here, but I'm not laughing at y'all question. I'm just saying it's simple. When y'all hear it, y'all gonna be like, damn.
Xavier say skier's thumb.
Nope. It got something to do with boxing. I'll give y'all a clue. It got
That's
something to
on.
do with boxing.
I see fractured hand, fractures, thumb. Xavier talking about damaged pride.
Hey, you don't even have to be a boxer to get this diagnosis, but it's something boxing something. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Y'all
close.
drop them fives in the chat, man.
Y'all need a Theo. Y'all close though. I need a Theo. I ain't had one of them in a minute.
Picasso talking about the tendon. Okay, Dito say dislocated knuckles. Y'all drop them fives in the chat, man.
Nah,
Throw up the uncle.
listen to me. Y'all say it's called boxing, a boxing something. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't nothing even coming to my mind. I don't know what the hell this man talking about. Man, y'all drop some fives in the chat so we can find out.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give y'all all five of the common injuries.
Dilo say, hell no, you ain't dropping the five. Man, don't be stingy with the five, bro. Trey Lyle say boxing knuckles.
Nah,
Dilo say boxing thumb.
nah, damn man.
Y'all,
That's fucking Theo. Go ahead though. Yeah.
Bruce Gold gave a five. Let me get two more fives. We're gonna keep it moving. Picasso talking about a skin injury. The hands, bro. Let me get two more fives, y'all. An uncle and a T.O. Dilo say boxing fracture.
Yeah, there you go. That's the
That's
number.
what it's called.
Called a boxing fracture. I bullshit you not. This is like 8 years ago. That's what the doctor said. A diagnosed it with. My thumb was pushed in, like my next to my pinky, and he said that's called a boxing fracture. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
Wow.
the number two is called carpal bossing. The number three was cuts and lacerations. Number four was shoulder dislocation, and number five was concussion. But number one was boxing fracture.
All right, all right. Okay, next question for me. What Croatian-born fighter won Prospect of the Year in 2018, had a 74-15 amateur record, and split two high-level amateur fights with Tony Yoka? Once again, what Croatian-born fighter won Prospect of the Year in 2018, had a 74-15 amateur record, and split two high-level amateur fights with Tony Yoka? They had a lot on the line too. That's why I say they were high level fights. I see Xavier got that shit. That'll be Philip Ergovich. That's another one for Xavier, the two-time champion.
True. All right, Frankie Randall was 48-2-1 when he upset what 89-0-1 fighter, handing him his first L in 1994 by split decision. Thank Frankie Randall. Frankie Randall was 48-2-1 when he upset what 89-0-1 fighter, handing him his first L in 1994 by split decision.
Xavier got it. That'll be Julio Cesar Chavez.
Simone.
Xavier the boxing nerd with another one. Okay, next question for me. What fighter was supposed to face Angelo Leo for the WBO featherweight title, but tested positive for COVID-19 3 days before the fight? Once again, what fighter was supposed to face Angelo Leo for the WBO featherweight title, but tested positive for COVID-19 3 days before the fight? I'm taking y'all motherfuckers all around the timeline with my shit. All right, Trey Lyle got that shit. That'll be cool, boy. Stephen Fulton. That's another one for Trey Lyle.
Good shit.
Yeah.
All right, in the 80s, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Tommy Hearns, and Hagler brought some of the. Oh, yeah, shit. Here we go. My bad, y'all. In the 80s, Sugar Ray, Duran, Hearns, and Hagler brought some of the most biggest fights in boxing. So the commentators and boxing writers started calling them a group of what?
Xavier say four kings of boxing.
Ooh, you close.
D'Lo say the four horsemen.
Yes, sir. D-Lo 404. They started calling them the four horsemen of boxing.
And that's the book I'm reading too, man. It's called the Fab Four. Okay, next question for me. What Philadelphia-born fighter was a 58-3 amateur and went 1-3 versus Gary Antoine Russell Jr. in the amateurs, and is one of the best ambidextrous fighters in the game. Once again, what Philadelphia-born fighter was a 58-3 amateur and went 1-3 versus Gary Antoine Russell Jr. in the amateurs, and is one of the best ambidextrous fighters in the game? Again, what Philadelphia-born fighter was a 58-3 amateur, went 1-3 versus Gary Antoine Russell Jr. in the amateurs, and is one of the best ambidextrous fighters in the game? Okay, Xavier got that shit. That'll be Jerron Boots Ennis. That's another one for Xavier.
Oh, young Boots. All right. This that number dub right here, y'all. What fighter has the most wins in a unified championship bout? What fighter has the most wins in a unified championship bout?
Picasso say Wilder.
No,
Blue
unified.
Gold say Holmes.
Unified. No, sir. Not Holmes. Not Wilder.
Xavier say Jose Napoles.
No, sir.
I got two people in my mind. I'm interested to see if one of them right.
Hey, I will say this though, Xavier. He's number 2. He tied for number 2. Oh, there we go.
Xavier say Klitschko.
Yep, that'll be Vladimir Klitschko with 15, and then you got Jose Napoles and Muhammad Ali. They tied for 14.
I was wrong as a motherfucker. I'm over here thinking about Pernell Whitaker. He got to be on the list somewhere, probably about 10 or something like that. Okay, next question for me. Who is the only man to beat and stop Patrick Teixeira? Once again, who is the only man to beat and stop Patrick Teixeira? Xavier said he tied with Ali. Who tied with Ali, bro?
Jose
said I'm
Napoles.
okay. Okay, Bruce Gold's got that shit. That'd be Curtis Stevens. That's Bruce Gold. D'Lo said he must be on a few second delay. Yeah, man, you got to get your shit on that live chat shit or whatever it's called. Okay, next question. What fighter had the shortest heavyweight championship reign in history at 64 days? Once again, what fighter had the shortest heavyweight championship reign in history at 64 days? Again, I see it now. Trey Live got that shit. That'll be Tony Tucker. There's one for Trey Live. Okay, next question. Hold on. Okay. What fighter had the second shortest heavyweight championship reign in history at 85 days? Once again, what fighter had the second shortest heavyweight championship reign in history at 85 days? Okay, I see. Okay, Xavier the Boxing there got that shit. That'll be Prince. I walk the earth like a god. Charles Martin, goddamn me. So that's Xavier the Boxing nerd. Xavier Boxing. Okay, next question. Hold on real quick. Okay, here we go. What fighter goes by the alias the Towering Inferno and has a 15-0-1 professional record? I see y'all down there. I see you, D-Lo. Once again, what fighter goes by the alias the Towering Inferno and has a 15-0-1 professional record? One of my favorite fighters to call in the game today, too, man. He always in action-packed fights. He'll never let you down. Xavier the Boxing there got that shit. That'll be Sebastian Fundora. That's another one for Xavier. Okay. Next question. What fighter goes by the alias Shango and has only lost to Yordenis Ugas? Once again, what fighter goes by the alias Shango and has only lost to Yordenis Ugas? Again, what fighter goes by the alias Shango and has only lost to Yordenis Ugas? Don't forget, you can always drop a 5 in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Jamal James. That's another one for D-Lo. D-Lo always say he's subject to coming this motherfucking unseated champion any given day. All right, next question. What Cuban-born fighter goes by the alias El Diamante, was 106 and 17 amateur, and lost to Vasil Lomachenko in the 2012 Olympic semifinals? Picasso said, can he make a phone call? Yeah, man, you can get your lifeline, bro. Once again, what Cuban-born fighter goes by the alias El Diamante, was 106 and 17 amateur, and lost to Vasil Lomachenko in the 2012 Olympic semifinals? That'll be Xavier the boxing there with another one. That's Felix Verdejo. Felix Verdejo. All right, it's another one for Xavier boxing. All right. Next question. What fighter, hold on, what fighter beat King Tug Niambiar and Shakur Stevenson in back-to-back Olympics to win 2 gold medals? Once again, what fighter beat King Tug Niambiar and Shakur Stevenson in back-to-back Olympics to win 2 gold medals? Xavier said, Russell, no, sir. So you can't get them all. Once again, what fighter beat King Tug Niambiar and Shakur Stevenson in back-to-back Olympics to win 2 gold medals? Okay, there we go. Xavier got that shit. That'll be Robert E.C. Ramirez. That's another one for Xavier, the boxing nerd. Okay. Next question. What ambidextrous prospect is one of Ireland's most successful amateurs ever, going 248 and 14, and won a bronze medal at the 2012 Olympics in the flyweight division? Because I'll say that Russian dude. Once again, what ambidextrous prospect is one of Ireland's most successful amateurs ever, going 248 and 14, and won a bronze medal at the 2012 Olympics in the flyweight division? Okay, D-Lo got that one. Okay, yeah, D-Lo got that shit. That's Michael Conlon. That's another one for D-Lo. The spoiler in this motherfucker. All right. Next question. What fighter beat his amateur rival, Rashid Warren, by unanimous decision to win the bantamweight title in 2019? What's up, Ali Dago? Salute to you. Once again, what fighter beat his amateur rival, Rashid Warren, by unanimous decision to win the bantamweight title in 2019? Okay, Xavier the boxing there got another one. That'll be Nordine Ubali. Nordine Ubali. So that's Xavier the boxing nerd with another one. So you can't keep a good man down for long. Okay. Next question. What fighter goes by the alias Dynamite, has around 75 amateur bouts, and started fighting at age 9? What's up, the Federal Six? Salute to you. Excuse me. Once again, what fighter goes by the alias Dynamite, has around 75 amateur bouts, and started fighting at the age of 9? Okay, Ali Dago got that shit. That'll be Daniel Dubois. Yeah, I think he's the first one. Yeah, Daniel Dubois. So that's Dago. Okay. Next question. Hold on real quick. Next question. Why was Ismael Laguna stripped of his WBC lightweight title prior to his title defense versus Kim Buchanan? This one might be a little bit tougher, man. So y'all might have to go ahead and just throw up the 5 if you don't know. But once again, why was Ismael Laguna stripped of his WBC lightweight title prior to his title defense versus Kim Buchanan? Picasso said, that's Emmanuel nephew. Who you talking about, Emmanuel nephew? Picasso said, I can't win for losing so much, man. It's all good, man. When we do the tournament, man, we're gonna be asking these same type of questions on the tournament. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Bruce Gold say, wait, no, sir. Once again, why was Ismael Laguna stripped of his WBC lightweight title prior to his title defense versus Ken Buchanan. And throw up the 5, throw up the uncle, throw up the TO, plead the 5th. Do whatever you got to do if you don't know the answer to this question. So once again, why was Ismael Laguna stripped of his WBC lightweight title prior to his title defense versus Ken Buchanan? Cyber Supreme TV said failed to defend title against #1 contender. Yeah, that's pretty goddamn close. Bobby Jean, what's up with you, the queen? I'm gonna go and give it to Xavier the Boxing Nerd though, man, because he's specific with it. Because the motherfucker refused to fight Mando Ramos. Because he had won the damn belt from Carlos Ortiz and he lost to Ortiz in the rematch. Then he regained the belt from Mando Ramos 3 years later, and he didn't want to give him a rematch after that. You know what I'm saying? So that's Xavier on there. I'm gonna give it to him. Xavier Boxing. Okay, hold on. Next question. Who did Ken Buchanan defeat to become undisputed lightweight champion? This might be a little bit tough. Once again, who did Ken Buchanan defeat to become undisputed lightweight champion? In other words, he fought for both of them belts. Picasso plead the 5th. You know what I'm saying? You give me a few more files, it's all good. Once again, shit, I done lost my spot. Who did Ken Buchanan defeat to become undisputed lightweight champion? Okay, Xavier the Boxing Nerd got that shit. That's Ruben Navarro. That's another one for Xavier. Ruben Navarro. Some of these questions might get a little bit tougher from here on out, y'all. Some of them. Okay, next question. Who was Roberto Duran's boxing hero as a youngster? Once again, who was Roberto Duran's boxing hero as a youngster? And as a matter of fact, when he won that WBA lightweight belt, he presented his belt to his hero, and his hero refused the belt and said that it was just good enough that Roberto Duran was able to win it. I don't see the answer yet. Once again, who was Roberto Duran's boxing hero as a youngster? Y'all can throw some files up, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's all good. And I will say that this man's name has been mentioned today. And this is according to the book that I'm reading right now, the Fab Four, talking about Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler, Thomas Hearns, and Sugar Ray Leonard. Once again, who was Roberto Duran's boxing hero as a youngster? And like I said, when he won that WBA lightweight title from Ken Buchanan, he presented this belt to his hero, and his hero refused the belt and told Roberto Duran that he was just happy that he was able to win it. And I get some guesses in this, some guesses, some files. Can I get an uncle? And like I said, I did mention this guy today already. I don't see nobody typing shit. Have I lost connection in this motherfucker? Bruce Gold say, I guess, I don't know, Sugar Ramos or somebody. If Xavier the Boxing Nerd say, give him a hint. The hint, shit. I don't know what hint I can give you. He was a pretty bad motherfucker. He could fight his initials or IL. Federal 6 say Salvador Sanchez, no sir. But his initials are IL. And I have mentioned his name today, and he was a fighting motherfucker. Xavier the Boxing Nerd said nationality. I think the motherfucker was I think he come from where okay, Bruce Gold's got that shit. I don't know where the motherfucker from, man. That'd be Ismael Laguna. So that's another one for Bruce Gold. Ismael Laguna. Okay, next question. Who is the first fighter to defeat Roberto Duran? Once again, who is the first fighter to defeat Roberto Duran? Once again, who is the first fighter to defeat Roberto Duran? I done seen the name mentioned a few times today. Okay, who got that shit? That's Xavier the Boxing Nerd got it. That'd be Esteban de Jesus. I think he was the first person I saw with it. Yeah, Esteban de Jesus. That's another one for Xavier the Boxing Nerd. Esteban de Jesus. Okay, next question. Who is the first British fighter to ever be on the cover of Ring magazine? Haplotype said he got it. Let me see. Nah, bro. Xavier, wait. I got Xavier. Then in between you, I see Picasso and D-Lo. Then I see Haplotype, bro. I ain't gonna cheat you. What's up with you though, man? Salute to the historian. I've been over there checking out your videos and shit again too, bro. I've been on my history in this motherfucker. Once again, who is the first ever British fighter to be on the cover of Ring magazine? Cyber Supreme TV talking about, nah, he said Jesus. Now, I don't see it yet, y'all. It definitely is a fighter that I'd have mentioned today. I done mentioned the motherfucker already. Once again, who is the first British fighter to ever be on the cover of Ring magazine? Haplotype say Henry Cooper, no sir. Not according to this book I'm reading anyway, the Fab Four. And I have mentioned this fighter again already today, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll give y'all some initials if y'all need some initials. Okay, I see D-Lo say Jimmy Wall, Bruce Gold's got that shit. That's Ken Buchanan. That's another one for Bruce Gold's, Ken Buchanan. Okay, next question. What make, hold on. I forgot I had to ask this crazy ass question, man. All right, look. What mega fight were the, hold on. What mega fight were these poem bars written for? The Yankees hold the play, the white man pull the trigger, but it makes no difference what the white man say, the world champion still a nigga. Once again, what mega fight were these poem bars written for? The
Ah,
Yankees hold the play.
come on, you for that shit. Hell.
The Yankees hold the play, the white man pull the trigger, but it makes no difference what the white man say, the world champion still a nigga. Okay, Xavier the Boxing Nerd got that shit. That'll be Johnson versus Jim Jeffries. Jack Johnson versus Jim Jeffries. That's another for Xavier the Boxing Nerd. Haplotype say every question got to do with Ken Buchanan. You just came in that little area, bro. Shit, we done asked 55 questions already, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me go. Let me find the next question. Okay, whose record did Vasil Lomachenko fail to break with his loss to Orlando Salido? Once again, whose record did Vasil Lomachenko fail to break with his loss to Orlando Salido? Haplotype say everyone. D-Lo say 55. Hell yeah, man. This number 56 right here. We don't play no games when we come in this motherfucker, man. We the undisputed champions of trivia in this bit. Once again, whose record did Vasil Lomachenko fail to break with his loss to Orlando Salido? Okay, Xavier the Boxing there got that shit. That'll be Sansep Manzirin. Sansep Manzirin. That's another one for Xavier the Boxing nerd. Okay. Next question. What fighter was a 48-12 amateur? Lost to Terrence Crawford 18-7 in the unpaid ranks, like my boy D-Lo like to say, and became the lineal junior welterweight champion with his win over Sergey Lipinets. Haplotype say, what record was that? That's the fastest to win a championship in the fewest amount of fights. I think he won his championship in like what 2 fights or 3 fights, something like that. But Lomachenko, he was gonna break the record if he beat Orlando Salido. Okay, I see D-Lo got that shit. That's Mikey Garcia. That D-Lo 4-4 boxing right there. D-Lo 4-4 boxing, Mikey Garcia. Next question. What Ohio fighter was a 213-17 amateur? Got his first notable professional win versus Argenis Mendez and won the IBF lightweight title from Richard Comey. Okay, Xavier the boxing nerd say third fight. That's what first came to my mind and shit. I thought I was fucking up when I was thinking third, but yeah, in his third fight. Okay, once again, what Ohio fighter was a 213 and 17 amateur, got his first notable professional win versus Argenis Mendez, and won the IBF lightweight title from Richard Comey? I don't see it yet, y'all. I see Porter. I see Broner. I said the motherfucker was 213 and 17. Broner was 319 as an amateur. Porter was 276 and 14 as an amateur. The guy that I'm looking for is 213 as an amateur. Got his first notable professional win versus Argenis Mendez, and won the IBF lightweight title from Richard Comey. Okay, I see a D'Lo 404 boxing got that shit. That'll be Robert Easter. That's another one for D'Lo on the board. 2 in a row for D'Lo. Okay, next question. What Russian fighter was a 268 and 15 amateur and has wins over Sullivan Barrera, Isaac Chalimba, and John Pascal? He's able to boxing there. So you think we know amateur records? I'm asking it because a lot of people don't know it, and I feel like people should know it. I mean, it means something to me. Shit. Hell, you know what? Sometimes I go on box rec and I just go down the list and just name off everybody amateur records. You know what I'm saying? He's pleading the fifth. Picasso pleading the fifth. It's an easy question, bro. Once again, what Russian fighter was a 216 and 15? 268 and 15 amateur and has wins over Sullivan Barrera, Isaac Chalimba, and John Pascal. Okay, Xavier the boxing there got that shit. That'll be Dimitri Bivol. And when I ask about the amateur records, I don't only ask about that. I just add that into a bunch of other facts about the fighter. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just ask you just what is his amateur record.
Hey,
I'm gonna mix it in with some other shit.
Just a little game, y'all. Like, we put the questions in a form to where you still could know, but you learning something also. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't know an amateur record, you know now. You feel what I'm saying? Or if you didn't know this, you know now. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're just trying to teach and teach each other. That's all. We learning together.
Yeah. Next question. Who did Bernard Hopkins defeat for the vacant IBF middleweight championship on December the 17th, 1994? Once again, who did Bernard Hopkins defeat for the vacant IBF middleweight championship on December the 17th, 1994? Xavier said maybe, but I can't remember them. They're a jumble of numbers to me. I be remembering that shit easy as fuck for some reason, man. When I see an amateur record, it's hard for me to forget the motherfucker. All right, Xavier the boxing nerd got this shit. That'll be Segundo Mercado. So that's another one for Xavier the boxing nerd. Trey Lyle, you right behind that motherfucker, man. That's another one. D'Lo said, I appreciate the unpaid tutelage. Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with the pedigree. You know what I'm saying? Next question. What Mexican fighter goes by the alias El Alacron was denied the opportunity to represent his country internationally because Oscar Valdez was the top-rated featherweight in Mexico, but went on to defeat Francisco Vargas for the WBC featherweight title? Once again, what Mexican fighter goes by the alias El Alacron was denied the opportunity to represent his country internationally because Oscar Valdez was a top-rated featherweight in Mexico, but went on to defeat Francisco Vargas for the WBC featherweight title? And Xavier got another one. That'll be Miguel Berchelt, or Berchelt, however you say that shit, but that's another one for Xavier the boxing nerd. I know that. Xavier boxing. Okay. Next question. What fighter headbutted? This is a hard one right here, y'all. So go and get your files ready, because I doubt that y'all know this one. If you do know it, consider yourself a bad motherfucker. But all right, what fighter headbutted and pummeled Marvin Hagler on the ground over a woman at a party, but got his ass whooped by Hagler in Hagler's first eight round bout? Once again, what fighter headbutted and pummeled Marvin Hagler on the ground over a woman at a party, but got his ass whooped by Marvin Hagler in Hagler's first 8-round bout? And as a matter of fact, Hagler whooped his ass again in a later fight. The first fight, he knocked him out in the first round. The second time, he knocked him out in the 6th round. Picasso said, I was trying to hang in there, but I got to get up at 12:30. I got to get ready for work. I don't know how y'all young people stay up. I'm here hustling, though, man. Appreciate you coming through. That motherfucker Xavier the boxer there. How the fuck you know that shit, bro? Xavier the boxer there just got a bad motherfucker, man. That's Darnell Wigfall. And it did not take him that long to answer that shit, man. So it seemed like he really knew it. But he's able to boxer there got another one. Darnell wig fall. That word cold, man. All right, let me go to the next question. Okay, next question. Who was the only American to capture a gold medal in the 1972 Olympics? Fought a majority draw with Marvin Hagler in the rematch and has a brother who defeated Marvin Hagler in the Golden Glove Championships. Once again, who was the only American to capture a gold medal in the 1972 Olympics? Fought a majority draw with Marvin Hagler in their rematch and has a brother who defeated Marvin Hagler in the Golden Glove Championships. Okay, Bruce Gold's got that shit. That's Sugar Ray Seals. Sugar Ray Seals. So that's another one for Bruce Gold's on them boys. Absolutely. Okay, let me see. Next question. What is the surname of the brothers who managed Marvin Hagler's career? Once again, what is the surname of the brothers who managed Marvin Hagler's career? Marvin Hagler said they did it right too, man. Early in his career, they wouldn't even take a percentage out of his purses because they really knew he needed the money. They waited till he started making big purses before they started taking their cut. You know what I'm saying? He's able to boxing there got this shit. That'll be the Petronelli brothers. What's up to Chris Brown? Salute to you, bro. That's another one for Xavier. Okay. Hold on real quick. Next question. After what fight did Roberto say one of his most famous quotes? I was not in my best condition. I was not in my best condition. Today I sent a man to the hospital. Next time I'll send him to the morgue. Once again, after what fight did Roberto Duran say one of his most famous quotes? I was not in my best condition. Today I sent a man to the hospital. Next time I'll send him to the morgue. Xavier say, Sugar Ray Leonard, no, sir. This one might be kind of tough, man. I might get a 5 out y'all motherfucker this time. Chris Brown say, shout out to the Young Guns Boxing Club in Dallas, Texas, goddamn me, absolutely. Y'all drop them 5s in the chat if y'all don't know the answer, man. Once again, after what fight did Roberto Duran say one of his most famous quotes? I was not in my best condition. Today I sent the man to the hospital. Next time I'll send him to the morgue. I know y'all recognize that quote too, man. It's one of the most famous quotes in all of boxing. Xavier the boxing nerd got that shit. That'll be Ray Lampkin. Ray Lampkin. I don't know how the fuck he got it, but that's Ray Lampkin. That boy good. That boy good. All right, let me next question. What Philadelphia fighter went by the nickname Boogaloo, was a cousin to former heavyweight champion Jimmy Young, and gave Marvin Hagler his first loss by controversial decision? Once again, what Philadelphia fighter went by the nickname Boogaloo, was a cousin to former heavyweight champion Jimmy Young, and gave Marvin Hagler his first loss by controversial decision? Okay, Bruce Gold's got that shit. Let me make sure, yeah, Bruce Gold's got it. That'll be Bobby Watts. Bobby Boogaloo Watts. Another one for Bruce Gold's. Good job on that shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I wouldn't have been able to get these questions right. Okay, next question. What Philadelphia fighter started his career on a 20-fight win streak, gave Marvin Hagler his second defeat legitimately, but lost to Hagler by TKO in their rematch? Once again, what Philadelphia fighter started his career on a 20-fight win streak, gave Marvin Hagler his second defeat legitimately, but lost to Hagler by TKO in their rematch? I don't see it. All right. Xavier the boxing nerd got it. That'll be Willie the Worm Monroe. And that is the great uncle of Willie Monroe. I think that's the motherfucker name. Yeah, Willie Monroe. That's another one for Xavier the boxing nerd. Another one for Xavier. This motherfucker came to conquer. Okay, next question. Who is the oldest man to take part in a boxing match at 60 years and 9 months old? Xavier said, I was always wondering if they were related. Yeah, that's his great uncle, bro. Once again, who is the oldest man? Yeah, who is the oldest man to take part in a boxing match at 60 years and 9 months old? And I think he fought in 2008 in the Cayman Islands. And at the same time, this the book that I'm reading is kind of old, so I don't know if anybody broke the record since then. But this guy is definitely up there though, and he actually was a decent fighter too, man. He won the light welterweight championship or some shit. He won a few fights. Okay, I'm seeing War. That's not who I got though. The motherfucker I got, his initials are SM. So maybe somebody else done broke the record. Y'all tell me how old the motherfucker was that y'all got. Like I said, the guy that I got he was 60 years and 9 months old when the fight took place. Bruce Gold got the one that I got. That'll be Saul Mambi or something like that. Like I said, he was a hell of a fighter. That motherfucker went the distance with Buddy McGirt. He went the distance with Maurice Blocker. A few motherfucker, man. He was fighting across generations. And they said they made the motherfucker retire when he was 52 years old. So he went to the Cayman Islands 8 years later and fought again at damn near 61 years old. You know what I'm saying? But that's Bruce Gold on that shit. Write it down real quick. That's what I got anyway. Okay, Haplotype said Ward was the oldest to win a title. Okay, to win a title. Yeah, I'm talking about just to take part in a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? Okay, next question. What fighter was called the Hill District Holocaust? Bruce Gold said he remember the motherfucker. Said he a true boxing fan. Once again, what fighter was called the Hill District Holocaust? Okay, D'Lo said Albert Hughes Jr. won a fight at 70. Okay, I wonder what. Okay, so maybe he won his fight after the book that I read was written. What's up to Lawrence Williams? Salute to you. Once again, what fighter was called the Hill District Holocaust? Definitely one of my favorite fighters. I just read a book about the motherfucker. Like I said, I done read 9 books. Well, I'm on my 9th book right now, man. I've been really enjoying that shit. What fighter was called the Hill District Holocaust? And he was a bad motherfucker too. Bruce Gold say Mickey Walker, no sir. Even though Mickey Walker was a bad motherfucker himself. Once again, what fighter was called the Hill District Holocaust? Xavier said that Hughes box rate pick is iconic. I don't even know what the fuck you talking about, Hughes. I don't know what that is, Trey Lyle. This motherfucker is definitely a fighter that you done heard about before. He was a bad man. And he was from Pittsburgh. Once again, what fighter was called the Hill District Holocaust? Pittsburgh fighter. Okay, D'Lo said Hughes was 2019. Okay, so he won this fight in 2019. Okay, that makes sense because, like I said, the book that I had read was kind of old. Haplotype say Harry Gray. That's a good guess. The Smoke City Wildcat, Pittsburgh Windmill. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Cyber Supreme TV said Salmo Rooch. He talking about. I don't even know what that is, bro. Bruce Gold said Rossman or something like that. I don't know what that is. But this is a fighter that y'all done heard about before, man. If I give y'all a hint, that's gonna make it easy as fuck. Well, he was in the Black Murderers role. I'll give you that hint. One fighter was called the Hill District Holocaust. Xavier the boxing there said that guy Hughes beat was 43. Okay. Once again, what fighter was called the Hill District Holocaust? Haplotype say Holman Williams. No, sir. That's a good guess, though. The motherfucker fought Holman Williams a bunch of times. Real shit. He definitely was a Holman Williams opponent. Once again, what fighter was called the Hill District Holocaust? Cyber Supreme TV said the motherfucker fought 200 bouts. Bruce Gold said Jimmy Bivens. That's another good guess. He fought against Jimmy Bivens too. But that ain't who I'm talking about. D'Lo said Perez. I don't even know what Perez is, bro. I'm talking about a member at the Black Murderers Row right now. He like the number one member for a lot of people of the Black Murderers Row. D-Lo say I always pull this motherfucker out my ass whenever I want to discredit somebody. D-Lo ought to get that shit immediately now. D-Lo say I always pull this motherfucker out my ass when I want to discredit a fighter. All right, he's able to boxing there got that shit. That's Charlie Burley. Charlie Burley, absolutely. That's another one for Xavier the boxing nerd. Hold on real quick. All right, let me find my spot. Okay, next question. What fighter was named after a machine gun because of how fast he could jab? Once again, what fighter was named after a machine gun because of how fast he could jab? Yeah, D-Lo, yeah. Once again, what fighter was named after a machine gun because of how fast he could jab? D-Lo say Kelly. No, sir. I'm gonna tell you the name. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the blanks when y'all put the answer out there. Once again, what fighter was named after a machine gun because of how fast he could jab? How fast and how hard he could jab, I think is what it actually said. Once again, what fighter was named after a machine gun because of how fast he could jab? He's able to boxing there and say Battolino, no sir. And I couldn't even say that shit. This is definitely a fighter that y'all done heard of though, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I try my best not to come with these obscure fighters from Antarctica as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? I try to come with some shit that y'all done heard of. D-Lo say Barnes. I don't know what that is either, bro. Don't have me up here looking like a casual, bro. Once again, what fighter was named after a machine gun because of how hard and fast he could jab? Motherfucker fought against Ezra Charles. He fought against Sugar Ray Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Like he could fight. Once again, what fighter was named after a machine gun because of how fast and hard he could jab? He fought that motherfucker Ezra Charles a bunch of times. At least, I think he fought Ezra Charles about 5 times. I know he at least fought him 4 times. And I had read somewhere that his fight with Ezra Charles, his fourth fight, was the first fight to have a televised weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the answer though. Is that even talking about Charlie the Delusion Zelenoff? Once again, come on, y'all. Drop a 5 in the chat, man. Is able to boxing there and say, Ken Overland, no, sir. Haplotype say Tommy Morrison. We got to go further back in the day. Okay, he's able to boxing there, got it. That's Joey Maxim because of the Maxim machine gun. Absolutely. So that's another one for he's able to boxing nerd. Okay, let me go to the next question. We're coming down the back stretch now, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all all night. All right, next question. What did they call the men who served as temporary champions during World War II? Once again, what did they call the men who served as temporary champions during World War II? I see you down there, Eric Carr. Xavier talking about not Muhammad Ali. Well, this before Muhammad Ali time right here. You know, World War II was in the 40s and shit. And they wasn't even thinking about no goddamn Ali back then. I see paper champs, interim champs, champion and recess. Interim champ was used a little bit too, but it's a certain word that I'm looking for. It started with a D. It started with a D. I had saw one that said that Holman Williams was in this position while Joe Louis was gone in the war, but I don't know how true that is, so I didn't want to ask that question. I think no, it might have been Jimmy Bivens. I'm thinking about. I be getting the motherfuckers mixed up a little bit. Haplotype say de facto, no sir. This motherfucker. Uh, I don't even know how I can give a hint, man. It do start with a D, but it ain't de facto though. That's a good guess. Sai Supreme TV said Morrison was named after a gun. Okay, I ain't know that shit. You know, I don't know shit about guns, bro. Once again, what did they call the men who served as temporary champions during World War II? Xavier the boxing there got this shit. That'll be duration champions. Duration champions. Okay. Next question. What fighter was killed in a boxing match after himself killing Philadelphia fighter Glenn Newton in 1947? Once again, what fighter was killed in a boxing match after himself killing Philadelphia fighter Glenn Newton in 1947? Okay, Marlo say Tommy Gun Morris. Okay, I ain't never even think about that shit. Yeah, I don't know shit about guns though. Xavier said duration champion deserved the first shot at the title. D'Lo said Morris's nickname was the Duke. Xavier got that shit. That'll be Sam Baruti. Sam Baruti. That's another one for Xavier the boxing nerd. I think this might be the most dominating performance that we've ever had in the history of the trivia in this bitch. Okay, next question. What fighter turned Joe Louis from what fight turned Joe Louis from the hero to the villain? Once again, what fight turned Joe Louis from the hero to the villain? Federal 6 say Max. What you talking about, Max Mellon? Nah, not Max Mellon, y'all. Haplotype say Rocky Marciano, no sir. Bruce Gold say Billy Conn, no sir. Xavier the boxing nerd say the Cinderella Man. James J. Braddock, no sir. Eric R say Max Bear, no sir. The People's Champion. Once again, what fight turned Joe Louis from the hero to the villain? I do not see the answer. I will accept fives. I accept uncles. I accept TOs. You can drop all that down there. Bruce Gold say Primo Carnero. No, sir. He say, fuck it. We just gonna name the Bomb of the Month Club up here. Haplotype say, was it a wrestling match? No, sir. It absolutely was a boxing match. And I'll give you a hint. The reason that he became the villain is because they felt like his opponent was robbed. So that made him the villain. Xavier the boxing there say Jimmy Bivens. No, sir. I know Jimmy Bivens was the longest arm motherfucker I ever seen, man. That motherfucker was so long, his arm was so long, I had to go to Box Rec and look at how long the motherfuckers was. Okay, Xavier the boxing there got that shit. That'll be Jersey Joe Walcott. The first fight. Another one for Xavier the boxing nerd. Okay, let me find the next question real quick. What is the oldest boxing magazine in the world? Once again, what is the oldest boxing magazine in the world? Haplotype said villain is a strong word, shit, but hell, he was getting booed. See, the public is the people that made him feel like the villain. Hell, everybody felt like that Jersey Joe Walcott won. The newspapers was writing articles saying that Jersey Joe Walcott won. So yeah, it turned him into the villain for the first time. Okay, I see Boxiano. That ain't what I got. I see you done typed it twice, goddamn me, in case I ain't see it the first time. Xavier the boxing there say he walked out the ring before they announced he won. Yeah, because he felt like he lost that fight. I forgot about that shit. Yeah, he damn sure did. Once again, what is the oldest boxing magazine in the world? Xavier said seemed like he didn't think he won either. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Haplotype, goddamn me, I thought you were gonna get this shit. The Police Gazette. That's one for Haplotype Zero, goddamn me. He said he ain't gonna leave without striking some kind of blood in it, though. Haplotype Zero. Y'all subscribe to a channel too, man, if y'all like boxing history, man. I'm over there right now brushing up my shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, next question. This is a true or false question. Violent El Murray defeated Joe Louis in 2 exhibitions. Haplotype said Boxiana was first. Shit, brother. I just read a book about Peter Jackson, and they said that the first boxing magazine was the Police Gazette. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I ain't just the best historian in the world, but I do like to look at myself as a poor man's historian. You know what I'm saying? Xavier the Boxing there say false. D-Lo say false. Y'all subscribe to D-Lo 404 Boxing channel too, man. Xavier say true. How you gonna say both of them, bro? You can't say both of them, man. But it absolutely is false. So that was that Xavier did get the shit because it was false. He actually got his ass whooped 2 times fucking around with Joe Louis, violent El Murray. You know what I'm saying? He got knocked out in the gym fucking around with Charlie Burley too. He was trying to clown Charlie Burley one day, and Charlie Burley knocked his ass out, and he was sitting there waiting on him to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Burley was a bad motherfucker, but that's Xavier. Over here running my mouth and shit. Xavier boxing. Okay. Next question. What great trainer sparred with Joe Louis at Bruce's gym in Detroit? Cyber Supreme TV said Ring came out in 1922. Okay. Once again, what great trainer sparred with Joe Louis at Bruce's gym in Detroit? Burley said you got knocked the fuck out. Square business. Once again, what great trainer sparred with Joe Louis at Bruce's gym in Detroit? Hey, Bruce Gold, that's a good ass guess, bro. Jack Blackburn. That's not what I'm thinking about, but that's a good guess, man. I see D-Lo with the same thing. I see why y'all would say that, of course. You know what I'm saying? Once again, what great trainer sparred with Joe Louis at Bruce's gym in Detroit? I can't remember what book I got this one from. I think this one might have been out the Tony Zale book that I had read not that long ago. But I don't see the answer yet. Eric R said Emmanuel Stewart. That's a good guess. Xavier the Boxing Nerd got that shit. That's Eddie Futch. That's another one for Xavier the Boxing Nerd. Y'all know Eddie Futch was a good ass athlete back in his day. He was even on a semi-pro basketball team. You know what I'm saying? So motherfucker Eddie Futch get out there with your ass. Next question. What was, hold on, man. I don't know if I want to ask this. I thought I didn't ask this question. I actually already told y'all the answer to this motherfucker, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I already told y'all the answer to this one, so I'm not going to ask this question. Hold on real quick. Yeah, I didn't think that was a good question anyway. All right, next question. This one's going to be tough as a motherfucker, y'all. So y'all just go ahead and throw me your fives in the chat because I highly doubt that one of y'all is going to get this question. What name was given to white hope fighters in the late 1800s and early 1900s? They will call the fighters this name in newspapers and shit. Once again, what name was given to white hope fighters in the late 1800s and early 1900s? And like I said, they would call them by this name in newspapers. And it was pretty common. Xavier said the Great White Hope. Nah, see. Yeah, that's what they were. They would call them that too, but they would give them this name. It's like an actual name that they would call them. The initials are BB. But like I said, y'all go ahead and throw them fives in the chat because I doubt anybody will get this. I just thought it was some interesting information. You know what I'm saying? I see Cinderella Man, Savior, great. Nah, it ain't none of that, y'all. The initials are BB. So whenever you're tired of wrecking your brain, drop me 3 fives in the chat and we'll keep it moving. What name was given to white hope fighters in the late 1800s and early 1900s? Black Beach. Hell nah. Look at Eric Carr. What's up with you, by the way, if I ain't said it already? Xavier the Boxing Nerd, so let me fill in that missing question with a question. Shit, go ahead. I ain't doing no tripping. We here to learn. Drop me 2 more fives in the chat, y'all. We keep it moving. 2 more fives in the chat. We keep it moving. Y'all be stingy, man. What name was given to white hope fighters in the late 1800s and early 1900s? All right, I got my five. That name will be Bo Brummel. So they will be writing in the newspaper. They'll say he's a Bo Brummel. That's what they call him. Bo Brummel was the name for great white hype fighters in the 1800s and in late 1800s, early 1900s. Bo Brummel. All right, next question. What were the effects of the Horton Law? He said, "How is that BB? Bo Brummel, bro. Bo, it start with a B as in boy. Bo Bruh male. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, next question. What were the effects of the Horton Law? He's able to boxing there say who was the first undisputed 168-pound champion? Man, the only motherfucker that I can think of is Joe Calzaghe with that shit, bro. I'm not good at that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Especially with that division, with the belts and stuff. You know, I'm weak as fuck with that shit. But hell, I guess Joe Calzaghe, man. Okay, Bruce Gold say stage in a boxing match. Bruce Gold say Ches. Hold on. I don't need. Oh, you must be answering that question from Xavier the Boxing Nerd. Okay, Haplotype got that shit. That's another one for Haplotype. Let me make sure. Okay, Haplotype got it. Haplotype 0 on them, boy. And the answer was it legalized boxing in New York in the late 1800s until it was abolished and we got the Walker Law in 1920. You know what I'm saying? Xavier said trick question. Calzaghe held all of them, not simultaneously. Never been an undisputed 168-pound champion. Okay. Yeah, I ain't good with the belts anyway, bro. All right, next question. What name was originally given to the Marquis of Queensberry rules in the colonies? Again, what name was originally given to the Marquis of Queensberry rules in the colonies? This one might be kind of tough too, y'all. Haplotype said, Young McDonald bought the farm in 1917. It seemed like it was a McDonald in that bare knuckle age or some shit that just crossed my mind when you said that shit. Once again, what name was originally given to the Marquis of Queensberry rules in the colonies? Eric R. say Duke. No, sir. It's part of the answer has been said today, though. Once again, what name was originally given to the Marquis of Queensberry rules in the colonies? What did the colonies call the Marquis of Queensberry rules? Y'all can drop them files in the chat too, y'all. Don't even worry about it. Trey Lyles say Britannica, no, sir. Bruce Gold say pugilism, no, sir. Y'all can drop them files in the chat. Haplotype says just drop off the Marquis and just call the motherfucker the Queensberry rule. No, sir. Y'all can drop them files though. Drop a uncle, drop a T.O. You know what I'm saying? That shit like tonic for my aching body when y'all drop them files down there, man. Go ahead, let me be great one time. Once again, what name was originally given to the Marquis of Queensberry rules in the colonies? Xavier the Boxing there talking about them 11 title defenses of Joe Brown. He won the belt in 1956 and kept it until 1962 and lost the motherfucker to Carlos Ortiz. And he defended his belt 11 times. I'm with you, bro. D-Lo said the John Graham rules, no, sir. Haplotype said the Chambers rules, no, sir. They was, I'm going to give y'all a hint. They was named after what I said was the first magazine ever, the first boxing magazine ever. So the first person I see that type that shit, we're gonna roll with it. They are named after the first magazine, the first boxing magazine ever. According to what I read anyway, what we was talking about in the trivia. Eric R said the ring rules, Haplotype got it. That'll be the Police Gazette rules. Absolutely, the Police Gazette rules. That's another one for Haplotype 0. Okay. Next question. Who was Australia's first glove champion? D-Lo said, I forgot what that shit was. Haplotype said, I never knew that. Yeah, man, I didn't know that shit either, bro. I just been on my books, man, like I said, bro. So whenever I read something, I just try to, take a little note so I can do it for the trivia or whatever. But Haplotype got that shit. That'll be Peter Jackson. So that's 3 in a row for Haplotype 0 in this motherfucker, man. Haplotype 0 with another one. Okay, we coming down the final stretch for real, y'all. Okay. Hold on real quick. Okay, next question. What is said to have led Ohio boxing to move from wearing 6-ounce gloves in title fights to wearing 8-ounce gloves? Harold said he coming back. Xavier said, do we have a chance to lose? Nah, I don't think so, bro. I think that shit done got out of hand. Goddamn me. Once again, What is said to have led Ohio boxing to move from wearing 6-ounce gloves in title fights to wearing 8-ounce gloves? Okay, haplotype say death of a fighter. I need you to be more specific than that. And this is a pretty famous death too. You know what I'm saying? But once again, what is said to have led Ohio boxing to move from wearing 6-ounce gloves in title fights to wearing 8-ounce gloves? And haplotype did put it out there that it was a death of a fighter, but I need you to tell me what fighter it was. And it was a pretty famous death. Again, what is said to have led Ohio boxing to move from wearing 6-ounce gloves in title fights to wearing 8-ounce gloves? Xavier said, I am disappointed in myself. Can't answer the question, and I'm here in Ohio. He said, what year? And I don't forgot what year it was, man. But when I say the fight, you gonna know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, D-Lo got that shit. That would be the death of Jimmy Doyle. Sugar Ray Robinson killing Jimmy Doyle. So that's another one for D-Lo for boxing. Good job on that shit. Okay, next question. Hold on, man. I might not even need to ask this one, man. Because some of that shit I be seeing, y'all, I be like, damn. I'm gonna ask it anyway. Fuck it. What was the first fight to use a bail? Once again, what was the first fight to use a bail? Cause y'all know them goddamn the ring bells have become iconic. So what was the first fight to use a bail? Eric R said, damn, spot me a few points, goddamn. D-Lo said he dreamed about killing the motherfucker the night before. Hell yeah, he had a dream that he hit the motherfucker with a left hook and killed him. Didn't want to fight. They bring in a preacher man and all kind of shit to convince him to fight. He killed the motherfucker, and then they try to take him to court over that shit. But once again, what was the first fight to use a bail, a ring bail? And y'all drop them files in the chat if you don't know it, so we can keep it moving. As a matter of fact, the last few questions, I think like 2 or 3 of them kind of hard, man. So y'all just drop them files in the chat. What was the first fight to use a bail? Cyber Supreme TV gave me a file. Let me get 2 more files, man. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it moving. What was the first fight to use a bail? If somebody answered this question, they know they're a bad motherfucker. I got another file for Eric R. Let me get 1 more file, man. And I'm going to answer this question. We keep it moving. What was the first fight to use a bail? Them boys over there Googling hard in a bitch. Eric R gave me another file. Let me get 1 more file, y'all. Haplotype said it was Crib Bowl 2. Damn, see, that ain't what I read in this book that I'm reading, bro. That is definitely not what I read. Lance Mayer up in this bitch gave a file. What's up with it, bro? But according to this book that I'm reading, they said it was Peter Jackson versus Joseph McAuliffe. According to this book that I'm reading, Peter Jackson versus Joseph McAuliffe. Xavier the Boxing there said, who is the first and only 3-time lineal lightweight champion? Lineal. I was hoping that motherfucker would say heavyweight. That motherfucker said lineal. The only 3-time. I have no idea. I don't be knowing that lineal shit anyway, bro. I don't really be putting a whole lot of thought into that shit. I don't really be caring about lineal. In my opinion, lineal is something that motherfuckers that don't really know a lot about boxing, they get together and then they talk about that lineal shit, and all of a sudden it sounds like they know about boxing. That's just the way I feel about the shit. You know what I'm saying? That lineal shit, man. All right, so didn't nobody get that one. So next question. Hold on real quick. I think there's 2 questions in a row that didn't nobody get. All right, next question. What event ultimately ended bare knuckle fighting? Once again, what event ultimately ended bare knuckle fighting? Haplotype is about undisputed. He's able to boxing there and say, I don't think there are any other 3-time lineal champions. He say he was the man who beat the man to an undisputed champion. Okay, I'm trying to Stay up with my little old shit though. But once again, what event ultimately ended bare knuckle fighting? Eric R say the main event. It's a specific thing, man. It starts with a B. It starts with a B. Once again, what event ultimately ended bare knuckle fighting? When you say not lineal, take lineal out of it. Who was the first and only 3-time lightweight champion? Shit, I don't know. He said, I'm done answering questions. Shit, you done answered enough of the motherfuckers. Haplocyte said the fight between Sullivan and Kieran. Um, I think this shit that I'm talking about right here, it took place after that. Because these motherfuckers, they kept on fighting bare knuckle anyway until this certain thing took place. And I think it was in Australia too. It had something to do with Paddy Slavin versus Jim Smith, if they give you a hint. Once again, it got something to do with Paddy Slavin versus Jim Smith. Xavier said he had more reigns than the president he has the same name as. He had more reigns than the president he has the same name as. I don't even know. Once again, what event ultimately ended bare knuckle fighting? And it had something to do with Paddy Slavin versus Jim Smith. And y'all drop them files in the chat if you don't know the answer. He's able to box in there and say Jimmy Carter. I don't even know who the fuck Jimmy Carter is. I know who the president is. If you talking about a fighter, I don't know who the fuck Jimmy Carter is. So I damn sure when I got that shit right. Bruce Gold gave me a file. Let me get 2 more files, y'all. We keep it moving, man. Because I knew some of these was gonna be hard. D-Lo gave me a 2 file. Let me get 1 more 5 for somebody. He gave me 3 of them. Let me get another 5, man. For somebody else. Cyber Supreme TV got it. That was called the Bruges Affair. And at this fight between Paddy Slavin and Jim Smith, it was some local gangs that came to the fight. And they was over there chasing corner men off the block and shit. After the fight, the fighters had to go find their corner men in different parts of the town and shit because the gangs then chased them off and beat their ass and took them in alleys and whooped their ass and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So they said, fuck that bare knuckle shit after that. And that was the Bruges Affair. Okay, next question. What was the last fight Mike Tyson had trainer Kevin Rooney in his corner? Haplotype said, damn, I knew that. I just forgot, man. Hey, that's what we trying to stay tight on that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But once again, what was the last fight Mike Tyson had trainer Kevin Rooney in his corner? I gotta bring it on back for y'all. We went way back in the bare knuckle time and all that shit. Let me bring it on back for you. Bring it on back. Okay. He's able to boxing there, got that shit. That'll be Spinks. He's able to boxing there, got it. Yeah, that'll be Michael Spinks. So that's his able to boxing nerd. Okay, next question. Hold on real quick. Next question. Who defeated Young Zulu Kid to become the first universally recognized flyweight champion of the world? Once again, who defeated Young Zulu Kid to become the first universally recognized flyweight champion of the world? And this is the last question right here too, y'all. Once again, who defeated Young Zulu Kid to become the first universally recognized flyweight champion of the world? Okay. He's able to box there, got that shit. That'll be Jimmy Wild, the Mighty Atom. That's another one for his able to boxing nerd. And that's the last one. He said, I'm making it too easy with shit. I don't be want to make it too goddamn hard either, man. You already the only motherfucker in here to answer a question. You know what I'm saying? I want to have everybody able to answer this shit. But let me count it up real quick, man. We're going to start with Xavier, the boxing nerd. He got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So that's 45 points for Xavier the Boxing Nerd. And we asked 85 questions. So he got 45 out of 85 in this motherfucker. Okay, next person is Bruce Goals. Bruce Goals got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 for Bruce Goals. Bruce Goals always come here and put up a quiet little solid performance in this motherfucker. I don't forgot how many I just said. How many I said for that motherfucker? Did I say 13 or 14? Eric, I say good shit, man. Appreciate you, bro. We just did this shit for fun, though, y'all. How many I said for that motherfucker just now, y'all? Did I say 13 or 14? He said, no, lucky number 13. All right. All right, next person, Cyber Supreme TV. That's 1, 2. Hold on, my bad. I missed one for Xavier. Xavier actually got 46. So Xavier got 46. But Cyber Supreme got that 1, 2. Let me see. I see 2 for him so far. Let me make sure. Damn, I fucked up on another one for Xavier. Xavier actually got 47. Damn, that's another one for that motherfucker. But Cypher Supreme TV, I see 2 for him. So Cypher Supreme 2. Okay. Let me see. D-Lo 4 boxing. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see D-Lo with 7. I see D-Lo with 7 of them. Haplotype. I see 1, 2, 3 in a row real quick. Let me see. Yeah, that's all I see for haplotype. So haplotype got 3. Haplotype 0 got 3. Okay, I see D Ray, he got 1. That's all I see for him, D Ray. Trey Live, I see 2 for him. Oh, that's another one for D-Lo that I missed. Hold on, D-Lo got 8 instead of 7. Trey Live, I see 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I see 3 for Trey Live. Ali Dago, I see 1 for him. God damn, that's another one that I missed for Xavier the Boxing Nerd. God damn, he got 48. I thought he had 47. But Xavier the Boxing Nerd got 48 questions. I wrote down D Ray already. Let me see. That's another one for Trey Live that I missed. So he actually got 4. I had 3 for him, but he got 4. I'm not sure. Okay, I got what 61, 61, 51, 54. Damn, I'm saying like I'm missing a whole bunch of shit. What the fuck I'm doing? 61? Oh no, that's 71, 78, 79, 80. Oh yeah, I got a few 5s up there too. I forgot about that shit. I got 1, 2, 5s. Yeah, there ain't no sense in me going through all this shit, man. This shit is not for no fucking pay tonight. This was just for fun. Xavier the boxing there definitely came in there and got and conquered this shit. He dominated. He got 48 questions. Next up was Bruce Gold with 13. D-Lo got 8. Trey Lye got 4. Haplotype got 3. Cypher Supreme TV got 2. King of King Boxing got another one. Forgot about here. He got 1. Yeah, I ain't gonna wreck my brain with it this time like I did last time because we ain't paying out no prizes or nothing. But y'all definitely be remembering that shit though, man, because when we do the tournament, y'all gonna hear a lot of them same questions again. And y'all know we gonna do the first blood question on the tournament too, and it might be a kind of tough. So remember that shit. If you get the first blood question, you get 10 points off the top, and it also go towards your total for winning the whole tournament. So if you come in that motherfucker, if you got the first blood question and you got 15 other questions, so you got 25 points, and the motherfucker like is able to boxing nerd come here and get 24 points, well, you beat him. If you get 24 questions and you only got 16 questions, but one of your questions was the first blood, that means you beat him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's what we came to do, man. I ain't gonna keep y'all here all day. I see another one for Holiday go right there, so he actually got 2. But yeah, man, we ain't gonna hold y'all all day, man. You ready to shut it down, bro?
Yes, sir. Hey, yeah, but don't forget y'all that y'all can rewatch this, you know what I'm saying, and sharpen up because when we do these, when the tournament come, it's gonna be what we already went over. So we just gonna pick from there, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep that in mind.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, definitely appreciate everybody, man. Y'all coming through fucking with us on the trivia. This ain't no easy place to be, man. Some people be feeling like they might get exposed and shit if they don't know the answers to these questions, especially if they got like a YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people try to avoid this shit like the plague. We definitely appreciate y'all coming through fucking with us, man. We're gonna be calling the fight this weekend, so y'all come through. I think it's who is it? It ain't Fortuna, it's that Thomas Delorme, I think, fighting this weekend. Hell, I think, yeah, 140-2 as an amateur motherfucker. But y'all come through and fuck with us on that. Appreciate everybody come through. Definitely appreciate Cypher Supreme TV, man. He been blessing our game every time we come through this motherfucker, man. Definitely appreciate that shit. But I ain't gonna talk y'all to death, man. Y'all be safe. I'll catch y'all to y'all Saturday.
Yeah, in fact, man, y'all know it's always fun, man. Enjoying sharing this knowledge. That's all we doing, lacing each other up, man. Trying to, you know what I'm saying, game each other up, man, for, conversations in the future. But it's always fun, man. It's always love. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Appreciate all the support, man. Cyber, stay looking out, man. Appreciate y'all. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. Till next time. Don't forget to tell them haters and trolls. The fuck out my gym.
You heard him?
Peace.
Yeah.